they will be very delighted on it. So you can see the dazzling smile on her face.
Correct. That is very perfect. In fact, you notice
Yeah,
it so clearly here.
yeah,
That's so fascinating. In fact,
yeah,
here we have the three images that Mr. Anup Jain already explained at the start.
yeah.
You could tell us a little bit about these statue to the extreme right, Mr. Jain?
You can see there is a lady applying the eye makeup on her eyes,
Correct.
and one other hand holding the mirror to look herself in the mirror, and that is one of the apsara, one of the finest apsaras. Move to the next one to your left. There you can see the this image which I told you the story of Sardul. That is the image of Sardul. And next one is a divine couple Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi. As I told you, the women's always they care for their beauty. You can see the Lakshmi even holding a mirror, piece of mirror in her hand, and one other hand is a lotus flower with the
Correct.
amorous postures of Lord with Lord Vishnu.
Correct. This is a small shrine. Actually, this is not a temple. This is that I think this is with the figure of the Nandi bull and faces the temple.
Nandi Bull is, and this is the in front of Lord Vishwanath temple. His Lord Shiva vehicle Nandi, huge Nandi, 12 ton, is a weight of one monolithic block of sandstone, and that is his official transport. Always be ready whenever Shiva want to go somewhere. They use Nandi as his transport. So always anywhere in this country you can go. If you find Shiva temple, must be Nandi temple there.
Correct. It's common all over India. Actually, many parts of India have these temples. Nandi rather.
Very much
Correct.
common, sir.
Very much common.
Yeah,
And this is the back part of the Lakshmana temple. Mr. Jain, this is one of the finest
exactly right,
temples.
sir.
Would you like
One
to
of
add
the
something on
very
the architecture?
finest, one of the very finest temple for the sculpture point of view. If you are talking about the architectural point of view, Kandaria Mahadev is better than this. But the quality of sculptures, what we had in this temple, no temple has better than this. And all this balconies all around and canopy above the balconies is very much intact. And for eight side decorated with a small elephant. You can see the couple of elephant are still visible, and the cross ventilation system, the example, D'Souza sir,
Yes, sir.
example of cross ventilation system.
Correct.
This temple has far better than any other temple.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is the temples that you see in the sound and light show. Just these are not when you see temples at night, they won't look as good as they look during the day.
Yeah.
But these are
This
sound
is
and light shows that they have at the Khajuraho group of temples, and I was witnessing them. And sometimes the story of the Chandela dynasty or the story of how these temples were built can be seen.
this is a Vishwanath temple, and next to the Vishwanath temple is a small Parvati temple. So
Okay.
Shiva temple. Next is a Parvati temple.
Okay. This is another temple here we are seeing.
This is Devi Jagdambi temple from the far vision during the sound and light show.
Okay, this is just an evening sound and light show. You see, sometimes you also have what do you do in the evenings at Khajuraho? They have the Dances of India,
Right.
and they have it at a local auditorium. As you know, Khajuraho is a very small town. In fact, it's a village. In fact,
Yeah.
and they have this Dances of India program. Very interesting for people to come in the evenings and spend the evening at this particular 1 hour long dance and music festival. Here you see another image as well. Have they begun the dances now, Mr. Jain, or it's stopped?
Sir, because of this COVID pandemic, most of all this magnificent shows has been spoiled over 8 months or so on, and I have no idea when it will be begin again.
Correct. Hopefully by the winter time it will start.
Probably, sir. Probably.
This is another image of a man balancing the pots. This is very common again in India. You'll find in Udaipur.
Yeah.
You'll find it in other parts of India. There, Jaipur. This is the balancing pot dance. If you have another name, you can mention it.
No, actually, this is balancing dance. balancing dance. So they try to, so look at the foot of him. Under there is a foot. He is performing on a plate.
No, he's actually on a bed of nails.
Bed of nail. Exactly, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's on
Bed
a
of
bed of
nail.
nails.
So and up there is something heading on his head. So this is called balance dance. So she or he is balancing themselves.
Correct. We are now in the village of Khajuraho. We have gone a little bit outside, and Mr. Jain will tell you more about this small village.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not very far from this street. I love this street. This is my place where I born and grew up. So just 20-meter far from this, still live. So I recognize this place very well. This is farmer's house, and most of the population of this village is around 7,000 people. And out of 7,000, let's say 6,000 people are still farmers. They do farming surrounding by their houses. And this is very beautiful view, and street is so nice, clean even.
Yes. And actually, I think a lot of farming activity takes place around Khajuraho, mostly rice, and you have
Uh,
two or three different
wheat,
crops.
wheat, and many kind of lentils, sir. Lentil, wheat,
Okay.
and fruits is still taking a place.
Yeah, it is very green, actually. I have noticed it.
Yeah,
And I think because of the Ken River, you have a lot of water supply all the time.
yeah, lot very green, and it is covered up surrounding by the Vindhyachal mountain range.
Correct.
So it looks so beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a small shrine, Mr. Jain. Can you
Yeah, yeah.
express about this village shrine?
These are the ruins found by the people time when the all these art pieces or magnificent pieces find by the people. They keep it in a small shrine in a village, and they are offering their service to these shrine. You will find this many of them in old village where I live even.
And there's also a bell on top, which means
Right.
people are visiting it
So
every day.
it is a quite custom when you go to the house of God. You have to knock a bell first as a registered yourself. Someone come to visit you.
Correct. Now we go a little further from Khajuraho, because
Yeah.
once you are done with Khajuraho, what do you do? So you can go to a place called the Panna National Park, which is about
Right.
46 kilometers from Khajuraho. And
Exactly, sir.
I was fortunate to visit it once, and I had a very spectacular day. And the Panna National Park, incidentally, was extinct of tigers about I think 7 or 8 years ago. There were no more tigers left, and finally it was reintroduced. Two females and one male was reintroduced into the park about 7 or 8 years ago, and today the park has got about I think they have close to 20 to 25 tigers inside the park. It is called the Panna National Park, and which is also close to this is the Panna diamond mines.
Right, sir.
And can you tell us whether any diamond mining goes on, Mr. Jain, now?
Sir, diamond mining has been stopped last 6 years so on
Okay,
because of there was not enough production,
correct.
and another reason is there is some issue with the environmental department with
Okay,
or mining department. So this it's a political issue.
correct, correct.
So I don't know, sir, when it will
Okay, anyway, it's fine. So
restart again.
I think
Yeah,
in the earlier days they used to do some trips, but anyway,
yeah,
now this Panna National Park, which is almost like a semi-deciduous forest,
right.
is growing very well, and it has got some very fascinating flora, fauna, as well as animal life. And I will show you in the next picture. This is the tiger sighting that I did here in Panna in the afternoon. I was fortunate to see the tiger. You will
Yeah, this
see,
is,
yeah,
see,
this is a female tigress.
it is a female tiger, right?
Yes, and we were very lucky to spot this. It's a very young tigress. In fact, I think it's
Yeah,
not more than 3 or 4 years old.
yeah,
And Panna was a very beautiful park, and I think
yeah.
people should visit it. You would like to say add something about the Panna National Park, Mr. Jain?
Panna National Park is an opportunity for the visitors, those who come here. They must have to go to the Panna because this opportunity they can avail while they are roaming around Khajuraho or Gwalior or Orcha. They must go to the Panna because this is large number of possibility to see the tiger and other animal is guaranteed.
Correct. In fact, this is the Nilgai.
Yeah, it is
You,
Nilgai,
you can see this
antelopes.
Nilgai. It looks very beautiful.
Yeah,
It's one of
it
the,
it can be sir 1,000 kilogram. It can be.
it can weigh.
Yeah, because it
Okay.
is a small Nilgai, but it can be 1,500 kilogram up when it is proper adult.
Okay. So the
Yeah,
Nilgai is also commonly found in Panna National Park. And
lot of.
yes,
Nilgai you can find 10 years ago, you will find the Nilgai next to your house, even.
okay. Then we have this very interesting thing is you see is the vultures. And I will show you a small film before I end. This is a place called the Vulture Point in Panna National Park. And
Right, sir, right,
I'll
sir.
just see if I can show you this small film on this Panna. This is the Vulture Point. And
Yeah,
let's see how this all works. Okay. This is how the
yeah,
vultures are. You will find,
yeah,
sorry, there's a little disturbance, but this is a small close up. And the vultures are very rare in India today.
yeah,
But
that's
is
true.
one of the rarest finds that I found in my visits to the parks. And if you see, these vultures are all going and traveling. They are located on the top of a ledge, and down below
Yeah,
there is a deep ravine where they are using to fly, and they are very comfortably ensconced in this particular place. And you'll see this very deep. You see the formation is excellent. Here you see
yeah,
they are perched on tops
yeah,
on the ledges. This is truly spectacular.
yeah.
So, Jain, have you spotted these vultures anytime?
Plenty of time, sir.
Okay, very good. So, this is one
Yeah,
of the highlights of the park.
yeah,
And the Vulture Point is some place that you should always visit.
yeah,
And see the view that you get from here. It is a
yeah,
fascinating view from the distant. Is this also a small mountain range? In fact, I think this is the highlight of the Panna National Park because
right, sir.
this is truly one of the things that you will not find. And when you enter the park and when you enter deep inside this park, rather, you will find this vulture spotting that is done here, that you can easily spot the vultures. Spotting tigers takes some time, but the vultures can be easily seen. And it's one of the
Yeah,
most fascinating experiences.
right, sir.
I just my last slide is about our company. We are Lorient Travels. As you know, we are a 34-year-old tourism agency. We are recognized by India Tourism. We are specialists for inbound to India. We provide ticketing and allied services. We are consultancies for tourism projects. We are into education, journalism, and representation. We are a member of TIE, SCOL, and the IAI. The pictures were taken by me. This program was produced by Lorient Travels. I would like to inform you that in our endeavor to keep the tourist, even during these times when we are COVID under lockdown, we want to show you the finer parts of our country. And we have, we have been overwhelmed with the response that we have got. And I would now take this opportunity to thank Mr. Anup Jain for the fascinating information he provided to us. He is based in Khajuraho. And thank you very much, Mr. Jain, for your
You're
valuable
welcome, sir.
inputs. I do hope you enjoyed this presentation as much as I did.
Definitely, certainly, sir. Hope to see you sometime again.
Yes, definitely. And I do hope we have a lot of tourists with us. And we are only hoping for the best. But I think
And
it's also important to project our country as a very beautiful and culturally rich country. That
sir,
it's
sir,
important.
I'm very optimistic, so I believe I will keep my hope intact.
Yes, definitely it will work. And it's India is such a fascinating country. It has got 4,500 years of history to